This is just a quick video introducing Glad Press and Seal. It's a product that's just only recently been available in Australia through Costco. You can't buy it through any of the normal supermarkets. Excuse my voice, I'm suffering from a bit of a tail end of a cold, so I sound a bit like my husband. What I found it most useful for was if you are creating lots of die cuts and you want to position them onto a card, if you place all of your pieces down on the card and then when you've arranged them, you have to try and remember or take a picture or something of how you've done it. But if you arrange them and then put the piece of press and seal over the top, lift it up, it means you can then apply your glue in tiny little dots on the back, turn it over, press it down firmly for a few seconds, and then gently peel this off and everything should stay down. If some of the top pieces come off, that's not a problem because it will stick to the press and seal and you can just put a bit of glue on it and then place that down. Or if it's something that's a bit bigger, you can actually raise it up with foam tape if you like. There's another thing that you can do, and that is using the dies that do the different inlays. So this piece here, I've actually cut directly out of there, and it actually has lots of little bits and pieces that you can pull out. So what I have done is there's the original piece there. There is a piece that I've cut out exactly the same shape in the copper and also in the black. So I can do the black outline in there and then place the copper pieces in there. This one here can then be used on another card, virtually exactly as it is, or I can just create a plain background and then place that in there. So that is like this one here. So I've just pulled the inserts out, put them on there. Some of this has got sticky on it already, but what I would do is peel the sticky bits off, then put the dots of glue around the edge, and then that can go straight onto another card. So it's also useful when you're wanting to cut something that's really flimsy. So I would obviously attach double-sided tape to the back of this and then cut it out. The problem comes when you pull the release tape off the back, this thing has a tendency to want to fold in on itself and then it's useless. But if you put your piece of press and seal over the shape, once you've pulled it out of there, before you pull the release paper off, you can then just pick it up and put it down, press it down, and then peel the press and seal off the top, and it's perfect. There's another little example here. This is just one of the little Tim Holtz entomology dies. So let me just peel the back of it there. So I've got a piece stuck on each side. So with this one, what I would do, I've got some foam tape on there. Those bits, the release paper needs to come off, and then little bits of glue on there. So then when I stick it down onto the surface, you press it down and hold those bits of glue, and then the foam tape will raise up the wings. So I just keep it onto that to protect it. Also, if you just want to place little die cuts like this, you just make your arrangement, put your press and seal over the top, peel it off, either pull off the release paper if you've used double-sided tape or bits of glue, and then just put it back down and it's exactly where you want it. It's also excellent for these sorts of intricate dies like this paper here. Once you peel this release paper off, if I didn't have it stuck onto here, because this is only copper paper, it would be extremely flimsy and it would fold up. But as it is now, if I pulled the release paper off there, put it down onto the back, press it down firmly, then hold it and peel this off, that shape would stick exactly as it was meant to. So I hope that has explained a few things for the press and seal.